A symphony of thunder echoing through ancient forests. Torches flicker, casting dancing shadows upon weathered stone, revealing glimpses of symbols etched long ago. What if I told you the ancient Celts, those mystical tribes of Europe, practiced rituals so terrifying they were whispered about for centuries in fear? From ritualistic human sacrifices to bone-chilling corpse feasts, history has hidden a darker side of the Celts that's rarely spoken of. But today, we're pulling back the veil. Brace yourself. These are the 5 most blood-curdling rituals of the ancient Celts. In the heart of the ancient Celtic world, amidst the sprawling forests and mist-shrouded groves, a chilling spectacle unfolded. Perhaps the most infamous ritual, the Wicker Man sacrifice. Roman accounts, like those of Julius Caesar, claim the Celts would construct towering effigies from wicker and fill them with human offerings. Prisoners, criminals, or even innocents were burned alive as offerings to appease gods like Tyrannus, the god of thunder. Was it myth, or a horrifying truth cloaked in smoke and fear? The question continues to fascinate and terrify in equal measure. To the Celts, the human head was no mere anatomical curiosity. It was the very seat of the soul, a microcosm of the divine spark that animated all living things. Warriors, driven by a potent blend of spiritual belief and martial prowess, would decapitate enemies in battle, claiming their skulls as grim trophies. But these weren't mere trinkets of victory. They were believed to be vessels of potent spiritual energy. As you move through the flickering torchlight, your gaze is drawn to the walls of homes and temples, where rows upon rows of human skulls stare back at you with empty sockets. Imagine living in a village where walls stared back at you, each skull a silent testament to the raw power of belief. As the wheel of the year turned, the Celts marked the arrival of Samhain, a time when the veil between the worlds of the living and the dead grew thin. Long before Halloween, there was Samhain, a festival marking the end of harvest and the opening of the veil between worlds. During this time, Druids conducted secret rituals, often involving blood offerings, both animal and human, to honor the dead and seek prophetic visions. Imagine yourself standing on the edge of a moonlit forest clearing, the air alive with the rhythmic thump of drums and the chanting of druids. Fires blaze, casting an eerie glow on the surrounding trees, their branches twisted into grotesque shapes by the wind. The scent of wood smoke mingles with the metallic tang of blood, a potent reminder of the sacrifices being made. This was not just tradition, it was survival, a desperate attempt to appease the forces of the otherworld and ensure the well-being of the tribe. Across the Celtic world, from the windswept shores of Ireland to the heartland of Gaul, lakes and rivers held a profound spiritual significance. They weren't mere bodies of water, they were portals to the otherworld, the dwelling place of gods, goddesses, and supernatural beings. Victims were ritually drowned in sacred bodies of water, often weighed down with stones or bound in elaborate ways. Archaeologists have unearthed weapons, jewelry, even human remains, offered to water deities as appeasement or pleas for favor. These weren't just deaths. They were divine negotiations, desperate pleas for rain, victory, or healing. Death, for the Celts, was not an ending but a transformation, a passage into the otherworld. In some Celtic tribes, the line between honoring the dead and communing with them got gruesomely blurred. Certain accounts suggest that parts of the deceased, particularly warriors, were ritually consumed either by burning or through ceremonial cannibalism, believed to transfer bravery or wisdom. Imagine the firelight dancing on the faces of the assembled tribe, the air thick with the smell of roasting meat. But this was no ordinary feast. It was a sacred act, a ritual designed to forge a bond between the living and the dead, to absorb the strength and wisdom of fallen comrades. And if the whispers of history are to be believed, it was real. The ancient Celts were more than just warriors with painted faces. They were deeply spiritual, powerfully connected to nature, and terrifying in their beliefs. The rituals we've explored, shrouded in shadow and whispered in hushed tones, offer a glimpse into a world where the boundaries between the physical and the spiritual, the living and the dead, were fluid and often terrifying. Which ritual chilled you the most? Drop your thoughts below, and if you're craving more forbidden history, hit that like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more dark tales from the past. Share this video to spread the mystery and keep the ancient fire alive.